This video we're going to talk about a dozen gift ideas for the outdoor person on your list that are under $10. Coming up, survival on purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So, man, it is the day after Thanksgiving and mosquitoes are still here in Georgia. So anyway, it's about a month before Christmas, thereabouts. And if you're like me, you probably waited until the last minute to buy gifts a lot of times. So anyway, last year I did a 40 gifts under $20 video that was crazy long, 20 minutes. I was rushing through it. So I thought what I'd do this year, I'm going to do a series of videos highlighting gifts that I found that I think are great gifts, or quality gifts for under different price points. And most of the stuff I've already reviewed, but I will be putting them all in a playlist, so you can go to that playlist if you want to see the reviews on any of these videos, and there'll be a playlist about the 2015 gift ideas or something like that, and I'll put a link to that below. So anyway, start with, I've got a dozen gifts that are under $10 that I think would be a great gift for somebody that I would like to get anyway. How about I put it that way? And it's harder and harder to find gifts at lower price ranges that are really worth a flip. So there may be a lot of stuff I missed, but I'm just going to go over the 12 that I have for you right now. So first of all, I reviewed these on my channel a little while back. They're fire laces. And what they are is they're shoelaces made out of 550 paracord. They have a striker on them, and then they have little ferro rods at the end of them that are really cool. Now these things are available from Survival Frog for like $3.95, and they just call it shipping only. But I can tell you, I saw a very similar item on Amazon for like 20 bucks, so it's a heck of a deal for under $5 for a pair of these. And that's the fire laces from the folks at Survival Frog. I'll put a link to these below. There'll actually be links to everything below. Most of them will be Amazon links, but if they're not available on Amazon, they'll be somewhere else. If you buy something through my links on Amazon, by the way, you're supporting my channel without spending any extra money out of your pocket, so it's a win-win, and I really appreciate the support. So first gift, the fire laces. Okay, the second one I have in my pocket, and many of you are familiar with Bic lighters. This happens to be a clipper lighter, and what's cool about it is refillable with butane, and the flints are changeable, so you can put a new flint in it. These are available for $4 or less. If you buy them in a bulk pack, you can get them for like $2 a piece or something. Be great stocking stuffers or gift for somebody. That's a clipper lighter. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, a Bic lighter. If you don't like the clipper lighters, which are made overseas, here's the Bic lighters, and they have both the minis and the full size. Again, they're under $5. A great choice for a gift. Something you may not think about, but it's always handy for those of us in the outdoors. That's a bandana. And that's under $5 for sure. You can get these all over the place. You can even buy bigger ones than these. These are not very huge. I've seen 27-inch ones for about $6 or $7. So I think these are like $2 or $3. It's just a regular size bandana. It's always a great thing to have a cotton bandana. It's in Dave's Canterbury's 10Cs, I believe. Anyway, that's a great gift, a little stocking stuffer. I'd be glad to get one. You know I like fire, right? So the next thing after that is going to be, believe it or not, a Schrade fire steel. Now there are several fire steels on the market, but I personally like the Schrade. They're one of the softer steels. They're smaller, but man, they just throw gobs of molten goodness out. So these things are about under $7, okay? Under $7 for a Schrade fire steel. It's the same fire steel that comes with some of their tools. So that's the Schrade fire steel under $7. Speaking of fire, one of my favorite ready-made fire starters is the Live Fire, and it's under $10. I think they have a small one that's like $7, and then the full size one, this is a full size one, is like $9.95. And you can see it's just got a slide-off lid with some sort of flammable impregnated substance inside. And what I like about it is you can reuse it. You can light it, stick it under there, get your stuff going, and reuse it. Under $10, Live Fire. Probably my very favorite ready-made fire starter. Great package. You put these in somebody's stocking, you're gonna make a happy camper. Okay, next on my list, and this thing is gonna be somewhere in the neighborhood of $7. The old Coleman blue camp mug. I mean, who has not seen these things around camp? This is almost like you gotta have one, right? Just a standard camping piece of gear. The Coleman enamel mug, under $10, about $7 or so. Okay, next on my list under $10 is an absolute must-have for the woods, in my opinion. This is the most critical piece of gear you can take with you in the woods, for your kids to take, for anybody to take. That's a whistle. You get 2 of these Fox 40 whistles for about $7 or $8 in a pack, so they're well under $10. Very loud. They're keyless. They're made of a non-brittle type plastic material, and you can probably get a chain to go with them too, still be under $10. But that's a Fox 40 or some kind of really loud whistle. I like this one. Okay, under $10. Everybody that walks in the woods should have one of these. Next, keep this in my pocket too. I think this is about $9.99. Swiss Army Classic. This is just, you can see mine's pretty much scratched up. It's got a knife, it's got a nail file, a pair of tweezers, and a toothpick. Just a everyday carry gear, under $10. I promise you, anybody would be happy to get one of these. Next on the list there, from one of my favorite electronics type people. This may not seem like an outdoor thing, but it's important to have. It's a Anker charging cables from the folks at Anker. This is the Anker charging cable. These things are Kevlar reinforced and just very strong, very well made. Got a little keeper with them, and just you won't tear these up. So if you ever torn up charging cables, you'll know that just something to be very welcome on anybody's tree. So that's Anker charging cable. This is the Apple version. They also have a Android version. $10, great deal. If you ever spent $30 on an Apple charger cord, you know $10 is a great deal. Next on my list, in the $10 range, this is right at $9.99 or something like that. It's a great little thing to have with you. Is a personal pack towel from the folks at Cascade Designs. And this is the pack it comes in, so you can make sure you get the right one, personal pack towel. But just a very nice little towel. This is the personal size. They come in several different sizes. It's extremely soft, very absorbent. It's so thin, it's thinner than a chamois or you know, ShamWow or whatever you call those things. Folds up very nice. Comes in a nice little mesh kit with a zipper on it to put it in. It's got a hanging loop that unsnaps to hang it on stuff. And if personal hygiene is not really a sexy bushcraft type subject, but it's something that's very very important to maintain while you're in the woods. So somebody that does a lot of camping could really use one of these. $10, great little gifts. I promise you they'll like that one too. Finally, the last of the $10 gifts is something that I really like. I think everybody that's going to spend any time in the woods working with a map and compass especially would like, and that's a set of ranger beads. You can get these things for anywhere from, you know, $8 to $10 or whatever, all different styles. These are used for land navigation and map and compass work and hiking and tracking, and just a really great little gift to have. Under $10, ranger beads. Okay, so that is the 12 gifts that I've selected for under $10. Again, it was kind of a challenging to find gifts that are under that price range, that at least that I thought were something I would like to get. And that's kind of my criteria. If I would like to get it, I'll include it. And obviously that's subjective. But anyway, there'll be links below to all these. Again, if you buy through my Amazon links, it helps support the channel. It doesn't cost you any more money, so I really appreciate that. And there'll also be a link to the playlist below, and I'm going to put up all these videos that are individual videos about these products in the playlist, and you can just search through there and find the ones you like. So I kind of hope this has been helpful, giving you some ideas. By the way, be sure and catch the other videos in this series. We're going to do under 20, under 30, under 50, under 100, and maybe a few just whatever gifts. So as always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose, clicking that thumbs up, sharing this video with your friends, for watching those ads, and thank you so much for shopping on Amazon through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. It helps a lot. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident, so be prepared. See you next time. Fire steel that comes in the handles of some of their, it's just very handy, standard camping piece of camp 321. Just a